G'day everyone and welcome. First of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers. I've just cracked over the 290, which I'm blown away with. Thanks very much for being interested in what I get up to in my little shop here. And thanks to all my other subscribers that have been there for a long time. It's not a long time, about 6 months I've been going, I think. Yeah, thanks very much for your support too. Love your comments, and yeah, it's great. New project, belt sander build. I've got a belt sander I've showed a couple of times in a few videos, just a Makita belt sander, just sitting on its end really. It's nothing special. It does the job, but I want something a little more grunt. This is a motor I had in the last video that I had the polishing adapter on. Yeah, then this motor here, I've done the equations, or looked up the internet and how to work out what horsepower it is, and it works out to be a 3-horse motor, so I think that's going to be enough. I've ordered some belts off the internet, some 4-inch wide belts, 900 and whatever they are long. So I'm waiting for them to turn up in the mail. So I'm going to make the drive pulley. This piece of material was out of the rocker box suspension of one of the trailers I used to pull. It was out of one of my dog trailers, and we replaced it. It had a big nut on one end and had a thread on the other, and yeah, cut all that crap off, just machined the surface down. It has got a bit of toughness to it, but good material. So what my plan is, I've got 100mm here for the belt to run on. I'm going to put a slight concave, or whatever you want to call it, convex, concave, whichever way it goes. Put a 3/4 bore up this end to fit over the shaft. It's going to be a dodgy, just going to put some grub screws down there, and I'm still trying to perfect how to do keyways on the shaper. I've got to make another tool up, so for now I'll just have grub screws into the keyway here, and on this end of it I'll have another 3/4 bore that I'm going to Loctite a shaft in there to run the polisher off the end of that. So that's what the plan is. So while I'm waiting for the belts to turn up, I can make this section. The belt is going to run vertical. I just have it a vertical belt system, with a table on it. I think I've got enough steel here to make the frame. I should have. So we just make it as I go, like everything else I make. Just no plan, just build it. But it will be on its own stand, just bolted to the concrete somewhere in the shop. So that's the go. So I'll get over the power hacksaw and watch that cut for the next half hour. Bingo! I've got it set at about between 1 and 2 degree taper. How it's going to work out, I don't know. So doing my own home built CNC job again on the compound slide, so we'll just see how it all pans out. Wasn't quite running dead true, but it's close enough. That I advanced in 30 thou on the cross slide, so I've taken 60 thou off here. So I'm going to spin it around now. I'll spin it around and do the same on the other end. Just that bloody wind's come up again. I've turned the part around. Got it trued up on this end. Set up here, I've zeroed out on the cross slide. I'd advanced in 30 thou, sorry, I think it was. Yeah, 30 thou, so I'll do the same on this end, and hopefully they should be very close to the same. can definitely feel a difference in the angle there. I'm only going to bore this out real slow. I'll bring you guys back when I'm just about done. Should be close to the carrot, I reckon. Probably overshot it by a mile now. $7.51 or $7.51 and a little tiny fraction. Don't have to. So pretty happy with that. So I think now I'm just going to face this off and round this edge off, which I should have done before that, but anyway, I'll do that, and then I'll test fit it on the motor then. I'll just double check all my measurements again, but I'm sure I've got it right on mark there. Righto, I've got a bit of a sketchy setup here. I'm ready to drill the holes for set screws. So what I've done, because this has got a dome in it, I quickly machined up a little rod. It's just a piece of pipe, thin wall pipe, fits up in the bore, and I put my level box on there and got the angle right. Done the vise up obviously, ready to do the 2 set screws. So to get it lined up, all I done was manipulated the table through this adjustment and the adjustment underneath here to spin the table around and got it to line up. It's going to take a little bit of fiddling around to get the next one to line up, but it got it clamped down. So I'll get it set up on the tripod, back on the camera, back on the stand. These are little set screws, 6x1mm set screws. I put a little dog pine on it, just so it fits in the keyway. Like theoretically I should put a keyway in this, but yeah, it's just I haven't got a slotter and to do it on the shaper, I haven't had enough experience doing keyways yet to even attempt it. So I'd rather just put these set screws down in the keyway hole or keyway gap and hope for the best. I can't see it being a problem. I have done it before. I know it's not the right way to do it, but that's life. I'll get this camera set up and I'll start drilling them. I better not drill all the way through that because I won't be able to get that bit of pipe out. Leave it bare and be a real bummer to get out. So here comes the fun part. Be careful with this because the table does sag when you let it down. Yeah. Put a snuff for this black duck. See if I can start it without putting the sound drill in. See how good it is. Better do the bottom one up, eh? That's better. Pretty sketchy setup, but it seems to be working. Rightio. We'll go and get a tap and I'll start to tap off in the hole. Yeah, seems pretty aligned too. Got to be happy with that. I've got it on the shaft and I just thought I'd check the run out. So I'll check it on the very end, on this end. We got the about 2 thou run out there. Shift it out to the end. That loosened off the bench. We got the 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. About 3 thou I've run out, 3 and a bit. I don't think that's too bad. Considering how I done it, and it hasn't got a keyway in it, it's just they're just down into the keyway slot. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that won't give me any trouble there. Just check it in the middle. Not going to matter much. Yep. 2 thou run out. Let me know what you think of that. Pretty happy. Taking a couple of swipes out of it, not much. You see the shape of it. It's all over the place, isn't it? I'll bring these in a little bit. Hopefully you can see that better. Look, yeah, amazing, isn't it? It's definitely an odd shaped bit of steel. Certainly wasn't round. I just thought I'd show you guys it. I'm up to putting the bearing, where the bearing sits in here, and when I machined this outside down, it's really strange materials. I've got no idea what it was. It machined funny for a little while at this end. Bring it up a little bit. At this end here, and then it come good. And this end here, it's like it had patches in it. I've got no idea what was going on. This end here, I had terrible trouble with chatter. I had the tool short and dried up. I had tried everything. I don't know what it is. It's like it's got just hard spots in it. So it's a bit of a mystery, but the inside doing the inside of it, it's turning like a dream. I've only got a very small boring bar. Just using my small, like my smallest one, like it's only an 8mm shank, it's only a real small one. And it's turning like a dream, it's no trouble at all. So I don't know whether it's been heated up over time and like it's been bent obviously, then it's straightened, bent, straightened, bent, straight. I don't know what's going on. But like it's not the best of finishes, but it's going to have to do. I really got no choice of the matter. So yeah, I'll keep turning this out and start getting some bearings in it. That's a 10 thou depth of cut. It's turning like a dream on the inside. I've got 34 thou to take out. I've got to depth, the depth is correct. Yeah, depth is all good, just got 34 thou to take out. But right, it should be a press fit. 20 thou. Okay, I've had a bit of a boo-boo here. I put these two bearings in. These are two bearings I took out of my live centre. They are a bit ordinary. Yeah, I was going to use them, but then I thought, bugger it, don't be so tight and go and buy two new ones, so I did. But since these are they were a good firm fit. I had to use a vise to put them in, but since I've pushed and then pushed these ones in and then knocked them back out, it's not as good a fit now, so Loctite them. I'm not going to put a hell of a lot on it, just a couple of dobs. Smear it around a little bit. I'm not overly happy with that fit, but I can't do a lot about it now. I'm not going to go and make a whole new piece just for that. Might be a bit too much, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to remember to put the right bearing in, don't I? Be just my luck, I probably have put the wrong one in. Doesn't matter. So sadly, they're not as good a fit as I wanted them to be, but Loctite fixes everything, doesn't it? So I've heard. Loctite's your best friend. So anyway, it's got new bearings in it now. So I'm still waiting on the belts to turn up. So I ordered them 4 days ago. They've been in the post. The tracking number still says they're pending, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I've sent off a message Anyway, I guess I'll just have to work on something else. Okay, this is where I've got up to. Still waiting on the belts. So I've decided I'm going to make it so it'll run, these are 630 long, these belts, just off a normal Makita belt grinder, sander. So I decided I'll make it run these belts and have the top roller adjustable up and down the stem here when the longer belts come. So that'll be on there like that. Back there. That'll pivot on the, have a pivot here and a spring. I could have an arm out here off this to keep the tension on it, and it's to spring down to the bottom here somewhere. So it'll be a spring loaded tension. When the other belts turn up, I'll be able to set it up here, like set it up here higher. So it's not going to affect the table. The table will be down here, and the back plate will be the same. So I just got to build back the table, the backing plate, so it was suited to this size belt and the larger belt when it turns up. So that's where I'm up to. I did weld up quickly just an RHS frame. Done it with a TIG, pretty ordinary. Prefer not to show it, but yeah, it's not the best, but it's going to have to do. I'm trying to get a bit more practice with the TIG, so I'm going to run a flap disc over this, clean it all up. And when I weld this onto here, I'm going to make a hinge up so I can adjust the tilt on the top roller. Yeah, I'm not really set up to film while I'm welding. I've still got to work on how to do that yet. Haven't quite worked that out. But anyway, I'm going to do a bit more theory here and work out where this has actually got to be seated or placed. I may even just use a piece of 1-inch RHS sheet, so that's 40mm. Anyway, I'll do a bit more working out and see how I'm going to build this. Okay, a little update where I'm up to. Made this slide. I'm just getting some material ready to make a hinge once this piece goes on, whichever side it's going to go on, yeah, there, to make a hinge so this will rock backwards and forwards, and that'll hang out the back like so. That'll be able to hinge and have a spring coming down the back here. So I hope that makes sense. Typical Matty's Workshop build. Make it up as you go. Long stringy chips. Decent cut. Terrible stuff. That's 15 mil. I just quickly cut that piece off in the hacksaw. So it's been so long. I'm just going to face it off, center drill it, and then put a 10 mil bore up there. I've got a 10 mil ream, so I'll put a reamed hole in there, and then I'll make a pin to suit. Yeah, so I'll bring this back when I'm drilling it out and reaming it out. Lovely. That's rammed out to 10 mil. I've left a fairly good sideball there, so it can be welded with the TIG welder, and hopefully not get as much distortion. That's the plan. So that might conclude part 1, I think. Yeah, I do apologise if it's sort of a bit all over the shop, this video, but yeah, I've sort of done this part 1 over about 2 weeks. So anyway, thanks guys.